Blessed be, friends, and welcome to my witch's cottage, and also welcome to my YouTube station, Lucy Cavendish. I'd love you to subscribe and join me for lots more full moon readings and lots of adventures in sacred sites all around the world, spell casting, discovery of mysteries, all the wonderful things that I love to do, I'd love to share with you. So yeah, subscribe and let's have lots of fun and make lots of magic together. It is January the 23rd, it is 2016, and it is the full moon. It's a full moon in Leo, and I thought it would be a perfect time to do a full moon reading for us all. And I'm going to be using the Wild Wisdom of the Faery Oracle, a beautiful card deck I created with Selena Fennec. And I have pre-shuffled and selected, well not selected, the universe selected the cards for each of you. There's going to be a card for each star sign. That's how we're doing it this particular lunar cycle. First thing that happened was a card just absolutely flew out and practically cartwheeled, and I had to run and get it, and that is the card that is expressing the general energy for this time. So that card is Fairy Tales, and what that card is letting us all know is that this is a very opportune time for every one of us to let go of either a person, a job, a situation, a behavior, something that has been holding us back. This is now the perfect time to let go and to move forward. It's about detaching and it's about finding freedom. Anything that you feel particularly obligated to do is exactly the thing that you need to let go of. That is different to responsibilities, obviously. We are talking about unhealthy obligations, a sense of owing that is not real and no longer coming from a good place. Let go. I think that Leo full moon, the confidence that energy often has, I think it will really assist all of us in letting go without feeling the guilt and the shame and the second guessing that we so often do. So let's move now to each of the signs and talk about the energy and what's going to be coming up for you over the following lunar cycle, the next 28 and a half silvery days. So the very first card is for Aries, and this is Green Man's Door, and this is a card about opportunity. It is a card about choosing your time wisely, and it is a card of gatherings providing you with lots of possibilities. Even if something feels like, you're just going to a party and it's just going to be fun, there's some kind of importance to most gatherings at this time. Now, when this starts to happen, Aries, you are such a go-getter generally that, it seems almost silly to advise you to go-get, because that is what you do. But go-get, really, action, every single chance that comes your way, because this is such a wonderful time for you. It's almost as if this card is urging you to speak up as well. The opportunity is there, but it's really encouraging you to speak more generally about some of the things that you may have been quiet about, that you've been wanting to do, because the right people are listening at this time. It's exciting. The second card is, of course, for the beautiful Taurians out there, and you gorgeous, gorgeous creatures. You are so sensual. This card is advising that over the coming lunar cycle, instead of satisfying your very Taurian sensuality via food and even via lovemaking, it is time to turn to other kinds of movement, and dance in particular would be wonderful for you. It's also suggesting that there's a lot of charged energy around you. There's some built up stress, and what would be really wonderful for you would be to create art out of that via movement. So take what you will out of that, but really, you gorgeous Taurians, it is time to dance and to move and to feel the song of the world moving through you again. Gem stars, you brilliant creatures. This card, Carry Me Home, is about nearly at the end of a very important project. You may be about to launch something that is very close to your heart and that you've worked extremely hard on and you're really tired. Now, this card suggests that gem stars really do need to accept the support that is now being offered to them and trust and know that the person who's offering the support will absolutely be capable of holding you up and not letting you down. They will not let you down. Beautiful moon children, you lovely Cancerians, you sensitive creatures. Your card is Stolen in Her Sleep. And that means that over this coming 28.5 day period, you're going to realize that you cannot turn a blind eye to some of the issues around you anymore. There are things that need to be done. And you have kind of managed to avoid them so far. This card is saying it is time to wake up, it is time to look, and it is time to address what needs to be done, because the problems haven't been so bad, but this coming lunar cycle really gives them the opportunity to grow. So you need to wake up, look at the problems, address them, and remove them from your life. It's a good thing. Leos, happy full moon Leos, you gorgeous showstoppers. Your card is the Secret Path. This is a card of having an absolutely irresistible urge to follow a path that you really didn't think you would be doing. You didn't think you'd be doing what you're going to be doing over the coming months, but life takes us in strange directions sometimes, Leo, and you, Lion King or Queen, are going to be following your heart into a much more mysterious area than you have previously been. It's almost as though you're surrounded by enchantment. Beautiful mystery is all around you. Virgo, Once Was Innocent is your card. Now this card is very much about feeling quite disillusioned, maybe even beating yourself up a little bit because it's like, I should have known, I shouldn't have been so foolish, I shouldn't have trusted. Please don't beat yourself up, and please know that the disillusionment is actually a kind of gift, because with this knowledge you can reset, you can plan, and you can move forward. You're just on the edge of cynicism, so don't let that overtake you and don't become bitter. When it gets to the new moon, you'll find that there's a real reawakening of your hope. That's nice, isn't it? Okay, this is for Libras. You gorgeous, gorgeous creatures. You're a little indecisive, aren't you? Green Man's Bride is your beautiful card, and it's about assessing relationships. Thinking about commitment, thinking about what it is that you can absolutely wholeheartedly give yourself to 100%, and what you may need to address as an individual. So it's kind of a card where over the coming lunar cycle you'll be thinking, I really want to commit, I really want to 100% give myself to other people and other causes, but how much can I truly do without compromising myself? If you decide to commit, you might want to think about having some kind of ceremony over the coming lunar cycle, even if it's a very simple one for yourself. It'll really help glue the energy in, ground the energy in. Scorpios, you're so amazing. Your card is Barnabas and the Prince. And over this coming lunar cycle, with the influence of this beautiful full moon, you are so ready for a big change in your life. You are not willing to put up with baby steps at the moment. And the good news is that this card is all about a great leap forward, a real adventure, and a sense of discovery, a sense of finding a kind of perfect team to work within as well. There's a real surge forward, a huge leap, and this energy really gives you the opportunity to change an aspect of your life that you've been feeling a little unsatisfied with for a time. It's a great month. We're now moving to our very lovely Sagittarians, and your card is Glimpse. It's a little bit of a frustrating time for you. You're beginning to get ideas, glimpses, fragments of the future, and you're beginning to really understand where you want to go, but you keep just getting little fragments, little hints, little details. There's not the big picture. It hasn't settled yet. What I'd really like you to do throughout this coming lunar cycle is to not allow yourself to become too distracted by other people pulling on your energy as well. There will be a few around you. I also want you to know that you are part of a new generation of human beings who are on the planet, and part of the reason for the frustration is because you're moving into a new stage of your own evolution, and it takes time to develop that. Capricorns, you are so full of glamour and confidence and gorgeousness this lunar cycle. Use this wisely. The card is Shimmer, and it's about you being particularly attractive. Anything you put your heart and mind to over this coming lunar cycle, you can have it. Choose wisely. You're also absolutely stunning. You know, there are times in our lives when we just look better, we're more attractive. There's something about our energy that draws people to us. This is your time. Use it very wisely, please. Beautiful Aquarians. Oh, you've got the most gorgeous card. I was very excited when I saw this for you before. The card is the Gift, and the Gift is a card of fairy energy, and it's about drawing love to you and about receiving a kind of proposal. So you will have either a person literally giving you a gift, you will have a person offering you their love and their assistance, you will have a person who is 100% on your side, thinks the world of you, and they're very sweet, and you might be a little blown away by what takes place. So I'm excited for you, Aquarius. It's time. And of course, Pisceans. And you've got a really apt card here. It's the Grail Fairy. And this is a card of fertility and the return of sheer nuifre, it's called in the Celtic tradition. Sheer vitality, life force, a return of health and energy. And it's like you reach over and touch that, and it springs to life. And you reach over and you touch it, it springs to life. You are full of this life-bringing energy, and you will find people will want to be around you. But the most exciting aspect, I believe, of this lunar cycle for you and of this card is the return of a blossoming sense of vitality and really wonderful energy and good health. So remember again that the card, the energy for this particular cycle is fairy tales, and that is about letting go of what is no longer true within our lives and not telling ourselves falsehoods about such things and holding on to illusions. It is absolutely about letting go of something. So I think we all need to set ourselves a little bit of a cosmic assignment over the coming lunar cycle and let go of something, hard as it may be. It will be wonderful for us all. So blessed be to all of you. Please subscribe to my station. It'll ensure that we catch up on a regular basis. I love seeing you here, and I really enjoy our time together. So blessed be to you all, friends. Have the most magical lunar cycle, and I shall see you again very soon.